Greetings people of YouTube, it is I, walsallmatt, and welcome to the Game Room. I know, it's been a while, it has been a long time, life, the universe, everything, but never mind, we are going to go straight into what I want to do today. I want to talk about the rarest games in sort of Nintendo history. I was going to do a mix of different types of games. I thought this is a nice series to have, so these are what I have found out through my diggings on the internet to be the rarest examples of NES and SNES games out there. Now, we will not be mentioning the Nintendo Championship cartridge that had a standard release and then a gold release for people who took part in said events. Neither will we be talking about the Powerfest cartridges, and neither will we talk about the stadium events by Bandai. Now, why, I hear you cry? Simply because the Championship cartridge we all know about, it's just levels out of Mario Brothers, Tetris, and a racing game of some description. It's that unimportant to me. I don't actually can't remember which game it was from. Somebody else out there knows. I just don't care. The same with the Powerfest games. They're all sort of levels from other games, and if you get a certain number of coins in a certain time, and then you win, and then all of a sudden you're hailed, and nobody knows what happened to these winners, and all the cartridges just fell into obscurity. And basically, the Bandai Stadium events, I will not be considering on this list simply because I've seen gameplay footage of it and it looks crap. But I thought we'd talk about games that I can get excited about, and this is what we're going to get excited about. So here we go. Number 10. Okay, so this is Earthbound for the SNES. Now, this is considered to be a very popular rare game, which is kind of, I can't quite work out the balance of it. It was released in 1994 in Japan, it was released in 1995 in America, and it never made it over here. That this is a game that everybody loved, or people just don't get. An unboxed cartridge will cost you anywhere between £20 and £30. In the box, a complete in-box will actually cost you something daft, only about £300-400. I mean, complete in box with all the peripherals. There's a gaming manual out there as well. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful. You can get reproduction cartridges for about £50, but Number 9. Bucky OHare on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I did own before our house was burgled, and I lost my NES collection completely. It was released in 1992, and it was the TV tie-in to the cartoon Bucky OHare, and you fight toads, and you have a level select of 4 planets, and you've got to go and save Bucky OHare's friends. It's a action platformer that is very akin to Megaman, which is always a plus in my mind because I always love the Mega Man games. And on Amazon it's about £70, and on eBay it's about £100. You know what, there have been times when I've been desperately tempted by that. I really have, but I've resisted. Number 8. Aero Fighters for the SNES. Now this is strangely a very, very rare game. It's an action shooting simulator game, very much in the vein of Top Gun, so I'm told. I know nothing about this one. I'm only going by the nuggets of information I've sort of gathered. It was released in the 90s, but it was a commercial flop. It was a total failure. It was a nosedive of epic proportions, and I've seen one go on eBay for about £3,000. It's not on Amazon. You can't get a used listing on Amazon. You can only get one on eBay. Number 7. Power Blade 2 for the NES. Game was actually considered to be rather it's just meh. It is what it is. It's kind of contra platformy style, worth anything between £50 and £300. It depends on who's selling, he or she, who knows or probably knows not of what they sell. So you could probably get a decent bargain on that one, who knows. Number 6. Castlevania Dracula X for the SNES. Oh, I love the Castlevania games. I adore them. Already made my mind up about this one. I'll probably go out and buy it simply because it's a Castlevania game. Is it worth £230 though? We shall see. Number 5. Flintstones Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. Taito again. It was released in America in 1993. Didn't quite make it over here. It's a colourful little platformer. You play as Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, and you get from A to B without dying. You know, it's the usual kiddie sort of affair, really. But it commands a stupid price tag. It was released. When was it released? It was released in 1993, which for an NES game is really late. I mean, that's sort of the dying days of the NES. And a copy was sent you back between £300 and £800 alone on eBay. Number 4, Demon's Crest on the SNES. I know nothing about this game, but it's a very from the gameplay that I've seen, very Castlevania-esque, not X. It might be like Castlevania X, who knows? I don't know, I haven't played it yet. From what I can gather, it is, again, another one, and it commands, a hefty price tag. It commands a price of over £800. Why is utterly beyond me. I would like to find out, and maybe I will find out. Who knows? Number 3, Megaman X3. Oh, dear old Megaman. Of course he was going to be on this list. Anybody who knows me knows that I love Megaman. I never got a chance to play the SNES version of Megaman because even then SNES games are really, really expensive. And for some reason, Megaman games are just so difficult to find, literally in physical format. Do not get it. For a game that was so popular, and for a game that everybody absolutely adored, why are these things so horrifically expensive? I just don't get it. And this one, I'm not even joking, it goes for anything between £900 and £1,197. Number 2, Metal Warriors. This one actually looks quite entertaining. It's another action platformer, a bit Mega Man-esque, and you play as robots, blowing the crap out of other robots. That, for me, is a decent game. That's a decent night in with a couple of beers and your mates, and the banter's flying about, and you just get the guns and all this business. I love the sound of that. It was produced by LucasArts and Konami. This one is high on my list of rarity, but quite low. It's got quite a lower price tag. It'll only set you back, if you say it quick enough, only set you back about £700 for just the cart. I mean, it could be more expensive in the box. This list is very vague, I know, but there's a reason behind this. There's a reason. And number 1, Samurai Zombie Nation. This game, released in 1990, looks just beyond bonkers. You are a floating samurai head, and you go on a destructive path to retrieve an ancient samurai sword artifact. What drugs these people were on when they came up with this idea is anyone's guess. It's a shooter, but Christ alone knows how else you would describe this thing. But thing is, it's got to be something special because the price tag is well over £1,200. £1,200. Words escape me. Okay, so why am I making this very vague list? Well, this isn't actually a list to be informative. This is a list of games that I want to play and I want to review. I hear you say, but how can you actually play them if A, you don't own them, B, they're expensive, and 3, you're a cheap bastard? Well, my friends, I shall tell you. I am going to break a couple of unwritten rules in this community. I am going to play emulators. Oh yes, I intend to play these things in their emulated states. I am going to review the gameplay and actually see if the game actually appeals to me. The rules are that it's got 10 minutes in which to do so, and if in that 10 minutes I haven't decided that I want to play this game for the rest of my life, then it is consigned to oblivience, and I will be able to decide whether I would actually spend said price tag on said game. Are you with me so far? So the 10 games that I have just listed are the 10 games that I'm actually going to review in order up until number 1. So we're going to start with Earthbound and we're going to finish off with Samurai Zombie Nation. And I got a feeling this is going to be a very strange ride. I feel so dirty for doing this, but I really don't care. This is something I wanted to do for a very long time, and this is something that I'm going to do. And this is something that must be done. And I'm going to do it. Because why? What I've noticed in my retro gaming collecting is that these games are games that some of them I do want to play, but I'm not going to fork out the extortionate amounts of money. And I think the market has become so saturated with people who are robbing other people absolutely blind. So I am out to take literally the rug from underneath them and give these money grubbing, collectors and sellers a right raw kick up the backside, and I'm going to do it. Oh yes. So for those of you who want to join me on this truly unusual journey, stick around please. If this is your first time visiting the channel, I bid thee welcome. Please subscribe, like, share amongst your friends, share on Twitter, share on Instagram, share on absolutely bloody everything. I'm all over the place. You just type in walsallmatt and guaranteed you'll probably find me. And this is where this truly unusual journey begins. Greetings people of YouTube, 'tis I, walsallmatt. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be brilliant, because it tells the world that people actually like my stuff on this channel. If you really like it and you want to tell everybody else, please share this video. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, whichever takes your fancy. If you like what I say and I do, here's a crazy idea. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and I upload videos to this channel every 7 to 8 days. That's real world and life permitting, you know how it all goes. But hopefully there will be a new video every 7 to 8 days. Mainly game reviews, but I want to touch on gaming subjects. I might even look at computer game movies, who knows. I'm available on Facebook. If you look for walsallmatt's Game Room on Facebook, you'll find me. And also, I am on Twitter. I can be tweeted. If you look up walsallmatt Game Room on Twitter, I'll leave a link on the screen before you right now, and you can go over and you can follow, and I'll tweet, and you can ask me stuff. If you have suggestions for stuff for this video or for my videos, please let me know. I am so open to suggestions, it is untrue. Other than that, take care guys, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.